Now let's go to Lefty heartland, and that's just about any college campus nowadays, from Melbourne to London to LA. Here is Charlie Kirk remaining calm and polite as some lefty loses it big time.
You're an asshole.
Would you like to have a conversation?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like you. I think you spread hate. I think you spread bigotry. I think you piss a lot of people off because you're just an awful person. I don't think you really want to debate because you're just here to piss people off and energize your crowd of racists.
What have I ever said that's racist?
Oh, what?
Can you name one thing?
I'm Hispanic. Can I support Charlie?
Can you name
Does that mean anything?
Can you name a second thing I've ever said that's racist?
I think you're just trying to play a game, and I think this is obviously going to be used.
What have I ever
favor,
said that's
I just
hateful?
want to hate you. You're awful. Get off my campus.
When have I ever said anything that's hateful? Have a nice day. He can't say anything I've ever said that's racist because I've never said anything that's racist. That is the American left in one picture, everybody. Lots of rage and no wisdom.
So he accuses Charlie of spreading hate and racism, but cannot name a single incident of Charlie actually doing that. He ignores the man of colour who says, I support Charlie, and then ends the tantrum by walking off in a huff. And it's on brand for Lefty's losing it. He just ticks every box there for us, Sophie.
He does, Rita. I mean, where's the evidence? He just stood there and sort of,
Get off my campus.
Exactly, and then wandered away when he knew he had no argument.
We've got some pro-Hamas rally to organise, presumably. I mean, give me a break. Now to two lefties losing it, and frankly, I don't know who is worse here. The racist woman, Yaba Blay, saying all white people are guilty and no amount of reparations will change that, or the silly fool nodding along.
White people, I need you to know that your money will not assuage you from your guilt. You cannot pay your way out of this. There aren't enough reparations in the world that you can pay us. And so you think because you write a check or you slide me something in Venmo that you're absolved and you can tell somebody, well, I gave Dr. Blay $100. I'm not racist. Dr. Blay is going to spend your $100 and still tell you that you're racist. Thank you.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. My God. By the way, that's former US soccer player Abby Wambach nodding along like a self-loading simpleton. Talk about a struggle session there. It's just sitting there nodding along saying, yep, no matter what we do, no matter what I've personally done, nothing's going to get rid of this white guilt.
It's all really quite pathetic, Rita, wasn't it? I just watching that going, what am I watching here? I still don't know where you find these videos, Rita.
Oh, there's so much. I mean, this segment could go for a full hour every day. Now, here's footage of a Palestinian protester approaching Billboard Chris. We've spoken to him on this program. He does great work. She waves her flag stick right in his face. It's tantamount to assault, but see what happens with the London constabulary here. The police blame the victim and accuse him of breaching the peace.
Why are you here?
I'm here to have conversations. Don't put that in my face.
Why are you here?
Don't put that in my face.
Why are you here?
I'm here to have conversations.
Why are you being offensive minutes ago?
Do you want to move over there?
Yeah, sure.
For your own
I'm
safety.
just standing here.
For your own safety. Come on. Come on.
I'm allowed to stand here.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you to move away for your own safety.
Move away
Because they're obviously quite aggravated with you, aren't they?
Okay, so now I'm standing here. So now where do you want me to go?
Back over a bit further and I'll have a chat with you.
Like onto the street?
Yeah, just go over onto that island there and I'll have a chat with you.
Okay. So you're telling me I'm not allowed to stand on this public street
I'm telling you at the moment, I'm moving you over there to prevent the breach of the peace. Come on, come over there and let's have a chat.
So wait a minute. People coming and getting in my face means I'm breaching the peace?
You're causing them to do that, aren't you? So
how am I doing that?
Move over and I'll have a chat with you over here.
How am I causing them to do that?
Well, I don't know what you're doing, but you were getting extremely hostile.
They're getting hostile with me. I've got it all on video.
Okay, that's fine. And you've got me on video.
Yeah.
All right, so this is for your safety, because when I walked past, there was a large group of people who were very angry with you.
Blaming the victim. We see this again and again in the UK. Their policing is utterly rotten. It's broken. And Sophie, what's even more disturbing is they've got to this state under more than 10 years of Tory rule. Imagine if Labor were in, which looks like they're going to be in any time, what the state of policing is going to look like in a decade.
It's pretty concerning, Rita, to watch that footage. And
it's not isolated. There is incidents we highlight.
This is a regular
regularly.
occurrence, and I suspect if Keir Starmer is PM, we'll see more of this.
The cops, it's mob rule. The people who are more likely to become animated and violent, they get pandered to. Now let's go to the US, to Dr. Anthony Fauci, a lefty losing it, who is now lying to the public about advocating for harmful lockdowns.
First of all, I didn't recommend locking anything down.
And the record will show, Neil, that we didn't recommend shutting everything down.
I recommended to the president that we shut the country down.
Oh, Sophie, we all would like to rewrite parts of history, but alas, there's plenty of evidence of Fauci advocating for...
Has he got memory loss, Rita?
Well, it's very selective memory loss that many people...
How can we forget what we went through? The whole world went through.
And he was at those daily press conferences for a long time, and then he complained that the lockdowns weren't strict enough because states like Florida and Texas were not abiding by those recommendations. Now, let's go back to those anti-Israel protesters. Some of them have turned their hate on McDonald's patrons, and watch them abuse those leaving a restaurant, including a young child being carried by his father. Soph, it's a strange state of affairs where you can't go to McDonald's with your kid to have a Happy Meal without having to run through that rabble.
That's right, Rita. If you're just going for a cheeseburger or a Big Mac with your family, you should be able to do it in peace and harmony. It's really concerning that we see that, and we're seeing more of this around the world. I mean, how low is society got that we're getting to this point?
Well, I think it's got to do a little bit with the previous clip we showed of what was happening in London with the police blaming the victims. The bullies are being emboldened, and this is what you get.